What's up, guys? It's your girl, Dedicated Diva, and welcome back to Dedicated Diva Homeschooling Minute. Now, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to get started homeschooling. I've been seeing so many people that's been trying to make people pay for information like this, so we're just going to jump straight into it. And if you guys need any type of further assistance, information, I'm going to show you guys some places to go, or you guys can just come down in the comment section below and let me know what you want me to go over, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. Now, the page that you are seeing now is going to be pinned down in the comment section below. Now, first up, we're going to go over this checklist. Now, this video is going to be a little lengthy, but I'm going to make sure I get it out to you guys. And later on this week, I'll chop it down for you guys. I'll put chapters in the videos, and I'll try to chop it down for you guys in individual videos and shorts to help you guys if you just don't feel like listening to one long video. So, this first one up, it is going to be a checklist. Now, you guys see 1 through 20 here. I'm going to go through it as quickly as I possibly can, but I'm going to try to be as formative as I can. So, number one, whenever you are going into homeschooling, whoever is in your space, in your home, if you are going on a road and it's going to be a whole cross country type feel, if you're going off the grid, whoever's going to be around, you need to talk to them about your thoughts and what you're thinking about doing when it comes to homeschooling. You want to do this because you want to make sure that everyone is on the same page, because when the kiddos get ready to sit down, or your child get ready to sit down and begin their work however you see fit to do so, you want to make sure that they are 100% focused on what they are going to do. Number two, you want to make sure that you have a one-on-one with your kiddo, or your if you have one or many, children, you want to make sure that you sit down with each one of them, not all together, because all together, maybe all of them will say, yeah, yeah, just because everyone else seem on board, and all of them may not feel the same way. So you want to sit down with them one on one just to see how they feel about the choice that you chose. Number three, you want to make a list of things you are looking for when it comes to homeschooling. For instance, if you just want the freedom, take that down. This is the part where you can take out pen and paper. Just basically take down a few notes on what you want to do. Maybe there are a lot of appointments that you and your family have to go to. And so that's one of the things. Um, it can just be where you don't want them in school due to the learning curriculum. It can be bullying, it can be religious purposes, it can just be just because you want to. So take down any of those things. Number four, you want to research all homeschooling options. So you want to sit down, and I'm going to give you guys a few links to a few different things on my website, so you guys can go into a few things that I found on my own. But you want to research all options. For instance, you have the traditional homeschooling, where it's the independent learning. You have umbrella schools, um, or you may just want to get into the online schools, because a lot of people think that online schools and homeschooling is the same thing, which is not. So the online school is like your traditional brick and mortar school, like your child will get up and leave out of their home, but it's online. There's also virtual school. Now, virtual school can be a link through your county. So if you want your child to still go to school in their county, That's virtual school. So you want to make sure you know all of the options. Now, in upcoming videos, I will have all of this broke down for you guys. This video here will just basically be the nitty gritty just to get you guys into what you need to do to get started. Now, number 5 here, you want to take down any and all information that may be useful once you're going through researching all of those options. Number 6, you want to sit back to see if what you are looking for aligns with your choice. So, all of those things you wrote down, all of the reasons why you're choosing homeschool, you want to see if after you research all of those homeschooling options, if everything aligns. Number 7, do you want to pick the independent schooling route and submit the grades and attendance to your county on your own, or do you want to use an umbrella school? Now, me and my family, we've used an umbrella school for a while now, and that's basically a place where all of the grades and attendance go in through them. So we submit grades and attendance to them, everything that's needed, and they make sure everything is submitted into our state, basically. Number 8, you want to think about the curriculum that you will use and will it be free or paid? Now, there are so many free ways that you can homeschool. I'll have a whole video coming up on that. Or do you want to go a paid option, some like Mia Academy and Power School? There are so many. So you have to think about what you want to do when it comes to the learning portion. Number 9, do you have a PC, Mac that you'll be using? Do you have any type of computer that you'll be using at this time? I know some people don't like their kiddos being on a computer at all. I totally respect that. But if you want your child to be on some type of computer or iPad, tablet, this is the great time to start thinking about things like that. Now, number 10, what school supplies are you going to use? Some people don't use any, but I would say you at least need to have some type of notepad and pencil. Now, I am coming up with a whole school supply list for each grade. I'm coming up with a whole school supply list for elementary, middle, and high school. So you guys will see that coming up soon. I just had to get this video out for you guys because I don't want you guys paying for anything that is totally free. I don't want you guys paying for the knowledge that I could give if it's completely free. So these things will be coming up in upcoming videos. And if you guys want it a little bit sooner, I'll try to create it a little bit sooner and hand it to you guys. Now, let's see, where did I leave off? No, number 11. How are you going to keep up with grades and attendance? Now, if you're going through an umbrella school, you can just basically do it by memory. You can do this by Google. I have a whole video on it. I will be updating that video and I will be bringing that video to you guys, but it's just a thing to think about. How are you going to keep up with it? Now, you can keep up with it by buying a teacher's planner. You can just buy a planner or you can write it down on pencil and paper. I like keeping up with grades and attendance on my end just because, just something just for me and just for my family, put it like that. Because when it comes to umbrella school, the way that me and my family does it, we only have to turn in or submit grades and attendance at a certain time of year. Now, number 12, you want to go back over notes and make sure that you choose one of those options. 13, you want to speak with your children and others that will be involved and involve them. Just let them know that this is what I chose, this is why I chose it, and make sure everyone is on board. After you make sure everyone is on board, number 14, you want to call, email, or just fill out the application to the one that you pick. 9 times out of 10, if it's something like an umbrella school or online school, something like that, you'll end up calling, following up. Now, the umbrella school that I chose, I made sure that I filled out the application, but I called them also because I just wanted to make sure everything was submitted correctly. Number 15, you want to make sure you have a dedicated area for learning. When it comes to your kiddos absorbing information, you want to now some kiddos can sit in the middle of the bed with their iPads or their laptops and get things done. Some can't. Some have to be at a desk. So you have to find out what you want to do with that learning space. Number 16, you want to come up with a schedule for learning. So just say, for instance, if you just chose to homeschool because you want to homeschool, you want to pick a certain time of day that you feel would be great for them and their learning and get the ball rolling. So, however you see fit with that schedule. Number 17, wait for school to start. Now, I have a school calendar, a sample school calendar for the 2024-2025 school year for you guys. So, you just want to make sure you take down any holidays and anything like that. So when you're scheduling out everything and waiting for school, you want to make sure you have all the school supplies. You want to make sure you have all the paperwork turned in, because when you are homeschooling, also you have to make sure you notify your district with some form of paperwork. Now, if your kiddo is going to be in kindergarten, it may be a little different because I just literally went through the online school that we were using at that time. I didn't start off homeschooling my daughter. I started off with online schooling, and so we just went through that method and they took care of everything. So whenever you choose whatever you want to do, make sure you talk to them about what you need to do or if there's anything you need to do in your county. 18, if you feel like it's needed, you want to become a part of an online community. Now, I have a Facebook group and I have a Discord community that I just built for all homeschooling families. So we can come in and we can sit and we can talk about various things. It's totally, completely free if you guys want to join that. Just let me know down in the comment section below. 19, you just want to stay calm because although this is a huge step that you guys are making together, it's going to be fun. This is something where you and your kiddos become close. You get to learn their learning style. You get to just be more one on one with them. And 20, wait for the school year to start and you're on your way. It's just as simple as that. Now, we're going to go back from the checklist and we're going to go over to my Ko-Fi, and then this will be pinned in the comment section below. We just went over the checklist here. So this second tab here, the Homeschooling Center on Dedicated Diva LLC, this is my website. If you guys click there, it will bring you over to the Homeschooling Center, and this is what it looks like. Now, this is something that you can click through on your own. You can get to the Discord community here, and I'm going to have courses coming soon, but I'm putting them on the back burner for a while just because I want to get this information out for you guys. And the things in the courses, most of them will be free anyways. I just want to make sure I focus a little bit more on the courses. So anything that I may miss in a video, it will be in the course. But like I told you guys, the Discord community is here. We're going to go back to the Ko-Fi page now. This is the 2024-2025 school calendar sample. And we're going to click there. Once you guys come over, this is a sample here. So I actually took this from my county, the school system here. So when they start back, this is the way that it will look. So this is the first day of school, which is August the 5th. This is when the first 9 weeks begin. Now here September the 2nd, you see school is out. So here it tells you when either the 9 weeks is going to end, begin, students are going to be out, students going to return. Um, it has the different holidays on here, the different breaks on here, but you do what you see fit to do. Now, you guys do have to think about if you're going the traditional route, and it's going to be like the independent route where you turn in your own grades and your own attendance. It's a certain amount of days in any school calendar year that your kiddo must be in school. And it's a certain amount of hours. We're going to get into all of this into another video. I'm just walking you guys through it now. You guys want to make sure, however many days that your county or your state says your kiddo must be in school, you want to make sure that it's always taken, you always take that down. So that's the reason why I often tell people to go to your school system calendar or county's calendar for your school system and make sure you go over their calendar to make sure that you're going to be right with attendance. You can't just go and just say it's supposed to be 190 days that your kiddo is in school and you only report for 80 because your child is truant. That's not the way that it goes. Again, when you guys come over to Discord, we'll be able to talk about this in more depth because homeschooling is for you to do everything on your own. But when it comes to reporting things, you have to report the things the way that you should so you won't fall flat on your face. That's further that well, that's I'm not going to go any further with that. I'm just letting you guys know. Now we're going to come back. Now, homeschooling by state. If you guys see this here, you guys click on this. This is a document that I came up with. And as you guys can see, it has so much more on here. But I created this around COVID. Everything is still up to date. I make sure that I go over all of these websites just to make sure everything is still working. I went over it maybe like a week ago from today. And so you find your state in this second column here. You just make sure that you scroll down, find your state. And when you find your state, just say, for instance, let's see, I have to fix Maine because I see this is here. Let's see which one we're going to click into. So we're going to click into one of these I fixed and it's so pretty, but let's do Rhode Island. We're going to click into Rhode Island, give the page time enough to load. And as you guys can see here, it comes up to homeschooling in Rhode Island. Everything, this page here is what I found out about homeschooling. And 9 times out of 10, it gives you guys some type of phone number in your state. And it's already in the Department of Education. So you guys can look further here. Let's see if we can look into another state really quickly. Nevada. So if I couldn't find anything specific to homeschooling, you guys will come to a page like this. You guys will have to look, but it do give you guys the telephone numbers and email addresses, different things of that sort if I could not find anything. Now this let me know I have to go back in and just look a little bit more, look a little bit harder for you guys just to make sure I have everything. We're going to go where next? We're going to go to Alaska. Why not? And when you come to this page, it goes over the homeschooling resources and Alaska's homeschool laws. And so, as you guys can see, that's there. So, I made that document just for you guys, and this is this document. I'm going to go back over it again because I see some things that I missed. But basically, this is what this document is for. This is the state website. This is for if you guys are in small business, you guys can come over to my Dedicated Divas page. I help you guys out with that. That was about COVID, unemployment, so on and so forth. Now we're going to go over to the Homeschooling Legal Defense Association. Now, on this page, I'm going to have to put a direct link to them, but I took down everything that was on that page and I put it in this page for you guys because a lot of times things change. So basically, it goes by state, options for homeschooling. So it tells you how many different options for homeschooling in that state, the ages that they require. So most of these is 5 through 17 for the ages 6 through 16, 7 through 18. As you guys can see, most of them are around the same age range. Notification required if you have to notify the state that you are homeschooling. If you see yes, you know that you have to notify the state. This one has no, but exceptions for homeschooling statute. What's this? Idaho, Illinois, Indiana has no. So it's some states that has no, most have yes, and some say yes or no, but it has certain exceptions. Teacher qualifications. Do you need to have any qualifications when homeschooling? Most states, if it say yes, you only need something like a high school diploma. Like for instance, I stay in Tennessee, so it say yes. The parent just has to have a high school diploma. If it says no, in these states here, you don't need any type of qualification. Let's see. This one say none for parents. These say no exceptions for certified teachers, no exception for private tutors. Now, is there any state mandated tests? Now, in some states it's no, some states it's yes. Now, I know in my state of Tennessee, let me scroll down and find Tennessee, they say no. But in the state of Tennessee, I believe it's certain grades. It's like third grade, fifth grade, and 11th or 12th grade. They may have changed it up, but I know for a fact it was like fifth grade, 11th grade, or 12th grade. There are mandatory state tests. This is why I chose the option of using an umbrella school, because using the umbrella school, my kiddos don't have to go through any state testing using the umbrella school that I'm using. So that's another thing. If you don't want your kiddo in school and you don't want them to do the state testing when it comes to, looking for a certain type of homeschooling, that's something that you want to think about, and that's what you want to ask. If you're using an umbrella school, that's what you want to ask them. Do your kiddo have to go through any type of testing? Now, we're going to say shot requirements. So, do your kids need any type of shots? 9 times out of 10, when your kiddos go to the doctor, and it's up to you if you want them to do that or not, because I know it's certain shots when my daughter goes to the doctor, certain shots I don't want them to give her, certain shots that I'm fine with them giving her. You have to find out if that is needed in your state. So we can scroll back down. I stay in Tennessee and it says yes. Now, options. Now, when it said options for homeschooling here and it said 3, they let you know the 3 in options. So they say church, private, and private tutor. So if you have like a certain type of option and it's more than one, they're going to have everything here. So we're going to scroll back down to Tennessee. They have three different options: independent, church, and district, I believe. That's going to be here. I need to shorten this up a little bit. So, yeah. Okay. So we're going to be off this page. I just wanted to show you guys how that page works. Now, homeschooling laws and regulations. We're going to click there. When we click here, this is basically just going over the laws and regulations. Um, just because I couldn't do it for every state, I tried to be as general as I possibly could. So it say start with your state Department of Education website. So that's what this website is for, or that's what this page is for. It say contact your local school district. Now I would say start with the state first, because a lot of local school districts do not like the fact that so many families are deciding to homeschool for whatever reason, and sometimes they don't have a really good attitude toward it. And so I would say start with the state first and then go to local and join a homeschooling support group or organization. Now, I have some more on that coming up because I cannot remember what the name of it is, and I've been homeschooling for so long now. But it's a certain website you can go to, pay them so much a year or pay them so much a month, and they'll be able to help you out. There's even local things that you can do within your city or within your county, within your state, and they can help you out also. Now you can talk to other homeschooling families just to get the experience, just see what they went through, what they're doing. And whenever you're going through this thing and you're talking to other homeschooling families, always remember that you're just using them just to get a feel for what other families do. You're not trying to find out things that you need to do, because you don't need to do anything because you're homeschooling. You're just trying to find out how other people do things just to make it a little bit easier on you and your family if that's what you're trying to do, or you're just trying to get a feel for what different families do. And you can use online resources. Now, this is probably what I was telling you guys about, and I'm going to have to put links to it. There is the Homeschooling Legal Defense Association. There's the National Home Education Research Institution, the Homeschool Legal Assistance Foundation, and it's the Homeschooling Today website. But there are so many different places you can go, and this is why I created the Homeschooling Center on my page. As you guys can see, I have curriculums. I have to finish this, homeschooling options, when I'm going to go live on this page, preparing for college. So if you have a homeschooler and they're going to be 12th grade and preparing for college, I have everything here. When it's set up like this, you guys just hit these little Doritos that's here. So it's so much that you guys can go over getting started homeschooling, free curriculums, types of homeschooling. Guys, I've listed almost everything here, and it's so much more to come. So let's see. Next, we're going to go to the free homeschooling curriculums, and that's here. Now, once you guys click over here, it takes you, some page is gonna always take you back to the state resource sheet or the Discord. And here are some free options here. And you can click visit here to go into each one of these. I'm gonna make a video dedicated just to this, just to help you guys out. And the Discord server is here. Let's see types of homeschooling. I have a page just dedicated to the different types. And so you guys will get to see that here. I will have a video dedicated to this here, or you guys can just come and read on your own. And my Walmart storefront. Now, okay, guys, sorry about that if you seen that crazy jump cut. But basically, this is my Walmart storefront. And I have a section just for homeschooling. So once you guys click on the storefront, you guys will see this. You click into homeschooling, and this is a link for supplies and electronics. I have headsets here. I have a headset here, computer here, keyboard, printer, monitor. I have crayons, pencils, papers. So everything will be here in this storefront for you guys. And so yeah, I just wanted to click over it for that real quick. But yeah, guys, this will be pinned in the comment section below. Everything I went over, I will try to put chapters for you guys. If I went over everything too quick, just tell me if it's something you want me to go back over again, and I'll go back over for you guys. I'm going to do videos for each and everything that I talked to you guys about, that I showed you guys about. I'm going to go just in depth on a video with these things. If you guys need help with anything else, just let me know. Until then, I'll see you guys. I'm going to chop this video up. I'll make individual videos, shorts for you guys. And next week, I'm going to be giving you guys something new about something that was on this checklist. And until then, I'll see you guys.